for the show. 3 to get ready now. Go, cat, go, and don't you step on my blue suede shoes. Well, today I am going to teach you how to play Blue Suede Shoes, that Elvis classic from 1956. This song is really, really fun, and it sounds surprisingly awesome on piano considering it's a guitar song. I'm Brenda Earl-Stokes. I'm the owner and creator of Piano and Voice with Brenda. I make creative and practical resources to help musicians like you become a more versatile musician. So before we get into the actual song, you should check out the free lyric and chord printable available here, pianoandvoicewithbrenda.com/blue-suede-shoes. And all you have to do is enter your information. It will come right to your email inbox, totally free of charge. And lots of people like to print those printables out so that they can write some notes in as we do the tutorial together. So without further ado, let's hop right into studio mode. So Blue Suede Shoes is actually a blues. It's like a real blues. And it was written and recorded originally by Carl Perkins in 1955. And Elvis liked the song so much that he made it his huge hit the year later. And during this time of like early rock and roll, rockabilly, a lot of the songs from the 50s are actually blues or based on a blues. So in this case, we're going to be playing in the key of A, but we're going to be playing the blues chords in the key of A. And so those blues chords are A7, just like this. So A, C sharp, E, and then G natural. And then we're going to go to D7, right? And that's our second chord that we're going to play, just like that. D, F sharp, A, and C. Remember the dominant 7 chord that we're playing now, or the 7 chord, you remember which 7 it is. It's a whole step lower than the root of the chord. That's how you can always remember what it is. And then the final chord that we're going to play is E7, E, G sharp, B, and D. And you'll notice that the 7 is a whole step lower than the E. And that's the whole song, which is great. So I'm just going to teach it to you one piece at a time, including the guitar solo. We're going to play that together in a little bit. And so what happens at the very beginning of the song is it goes, well, it's 1 for the money, 2 for the show, 3 to get ready now, 4 cat go. So it starts out with an A7 chord with the 7 is going ba-da, 2, 3, ba-da, and you'll see I have it notated here, da-da, 2 and 3, ba-da. So it's an A7 chord with the 7 in the bass because they want to have that kind of sound into it. So it goes 2, 3, well, it's 1 for the money, 2 for the show, 3 to get ready now, go cat go. Now we're going to go to D7. So don't you step on my blue suede shoes. It goes to A7 2 more times, and then 2 bars of E7. Well, you can do anything but lay off of my blue suede shoes. So let me do this for you one more time, just so you can kind of see how this works. So it goes, well, it's 1 for the money, 2 for the show, 3 to get ready now, go cat go, but don't you step on my blue suede shoes, right? Then we're going to go to E7. Well, you can do anything but lay off of my blue suede shoes. Excellent. Now, the other verses, so that's just a 12-bar blues there. The other verses, he has more things that he's saying you can do than just the first verse. So it actually goes into a 16-bar form so that we're playing that thing with we're doing it twice as many times. So instead of doing it 4 times like we do for the first verse, for the second verse and the third verse, it's going to be 8 times. So, well, you can knock me down, step on my face, slander my name all over the place, do anything that you want to do. But honey, lay off of my shoes, so don't you, D7, step on my blue suede shoes. Then the rest of it is the same to A7. Then we go to E7. You can do anything but lay off of my blue suede shoes. Just like that. So the whole rest of the song goes like that. So we're going to learn the accompaniment strategy now. And what's cool about this, or a lot of songs from this particular time, like Hound Dog or there's a whole bunch of songs really from that time period. You shake my nerves and you rattle my brain. Goodness gracious, Great Balls of Fire, Tutti Frutti Oh Rudy. A lot of those songs are actually just blues tunes. So if you learn a blues, then you're in pretty good shape to play a lot of the sort of early rock and roll hits of the 50s. So what we're going to do here is like a rockabilly walking bass line. That's what we're going to do in the left hand. And what that is, I'm sure you're going to go, oh yeah, I've heard this before. So what am I doing? I'm outlining the triad in the left hand, then I'm going up to the 6th, then I'm going to the 7. So just notice the notes, play it with me for a second, and then I'm going to show you the fingering. It's going to go 5, 3, 1, 2, 1. This is the easiest way to play it, and it's going to be the same fingering that you do for all of the chords. So let's just do that a few times until your hand kind of gets this idea that you're going to be passing your second finger over your thumb, right? Not totally unheard of. And the thing to know about this bass line is that it takes 2 bars to kind of finish. So it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, and now we're in the second bar. 1, 2, 3, 4. You see how that works? So we need to do the full complete bass line 2 times in order for it to work for the first 4 bars of the verse. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. Now we're going to do the same thing for the D7 chord. Remember, it's 1, 3, 5. 6, 7. You see how we did that? So same fingering, right? See, I did that. And we only have to play the whole cycle 1 time because it's only 2 bars of D7. Then we're back to the A7. And then you're going to do E7, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we're back to A7. So what we're going to do now is we're going to play the chord in the right hand. For the money, 2 for the show, 3 to get ready now, go cat go. And then we have to change to the D7 shape. Don't you step on my blue suede. Now we're back to the A shape. Notice we're not playing any pedal on this. It will sound terrible if you add the pedal. E7. My blue suede shoes. That's right. So, well, it's 1 for the money, 2 for the show, 3 to get ready now, go cat. Now, if you want to do something super pianistic, you can do one of those because it sounds great. So, well, it's 1 for the money, 2 for the show, 3 to get ready now. Go, go, cat, go. But don't you step on my blue suede shoes. Well, you can do anything but lay off of my blue suede shoes. You see how I did that? So that would be the second layer of things that you would practice, would be that walking bass line. And as if you've been around here for a while, you know that I teach it 1 layer at a time. Because let's say that you wanted to play this right away and you didn't want to wait, or you felt like some of the skills were going to be challenging for you to work on, you can still play the whole song. You just play it with the more simplified accompaniment and add as you are able. So now we're going to do the comping rhythm, or the rhythm in the right hand. So the comping rhythm that we're going to play is going to go like this. And I'm going to have it written here so that you can see it. So what is that? We're going to go 1 and 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3, 4. Let's clap it together. 3, 4, 1 and 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3, 4, 1 and 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3. Let's play it. 1 and 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3, 4, 1 and 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3, 4. So the way that you could practice this, remember that the left hand is just playing 4 quarter notes. So it's playing the beats. So this makes it easier to think of how do the two rhythms work together. You see how I did that? Both, right. Left, right, left, both, left, both, left, right, left, 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 right, left, both, left, right, left, left. Oh. Just like that. Well, it's 1 for the money, 2 for the show, 3 to get ready now. Go, cat, go, and don't you step on my blue suede shoes. Well, you can do anything but lay off of my blue suede shoes. And that's the whole song, okay? So if we want to play the whole thing, we can, but I do want to give you the opportunity because there is a really cool kind of rockabilly guitar player, a guitar solo in the middle of this. And so what I would like to do is show you how you can play it on piano. So if you wanted to keep this bass line going, you absolutely could, but it is very challenging to do that. So what I'm going to show you is the Boogie Woogie bass line. And we've done this before. I'm going to put a link right here to a tutorial that I did called 10 Minutes to Boogie Woogie. And there's a printable with that too if you want to get deeper into this. But what we're going to do is play the root of the chord and the 5th of the chord. And then we're going to go to the root and the 6th. So we're going to go back and forth. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we're going to go to the D7 shape. Right? And we have to do each one 4 times per bar and then back to A7. 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to go to E7. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, and then A7. Great. And so then you might say, well, what if I improvise a solo? What do I play? What we're going to do, we're going to play kind of a variation of the pentatonic blues scale. And so the pentatonic scale, we're going to play it in the key of A, would be 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. But I always teach it 5, 6, 1, 2, 3 because it actually ends up sounding better. Otherwise, it sort of sounds like wind chimes, which doesn't sound really very good. But for some reason, when you think of it as 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, it sounds better. But instead of doing the major pentatonic, we're going to do the minor pentatonic. And so this is going to sound bluesy. You see how that sounds good? Now let's go to the D7 chord and doesn't that sound great? And I'm just making up whatever in my left hand or my right hand. Right? And that's it. And that's the whole song. So what we're going to do is we're going to play the whole thing. I'm going to do a full playthrough, including the solo and everything, all 3 verses. And that's it. And we're going to play it together. Look at that. How many minutes in? Like 13 minutes in, and look at what we're doing. Fabulous. So let's give it a go. A 1, 2, and I promise I will not do my Elvis impersonation because that would be incredibly embarrassing. So not today. A 1, 2, 3. Well, it's 1 for the money, 2 for the show, 3 to get ready now. Go, cat, go, and don't you step on my blue suede shoes. Well, you can do anything but lay off of my blue suede shoes. Well, you can knock me down, step in my face, slander my name all over the place. But do anything that you want to do. But honey, lay off of my shoes and don't you step on my blue suede shoes. Well, you can do anything but lay off of my blue suede shoes. Well, you can burn my house, steal my car, drink my liquor from an old fruit jar. Do anything that you want to do. But honey, lay off of my shoes and don't you step on my blue suede shoes. You can do anything but lay off of my blue suede shoes. Here comes the solo. One for the money, two for the show, three to get ready. Now go, cat, go, and don't you step on my blue suede shoes. Well, you can do anything but lay off of my blue suede shoes. Well, you can do anything but lay off of my blue suede shoes. Fantastic. I mean, it's always so fun, I think, and maybe you've thought this about certain guitar songs before, to be like, I can't play that. It's a guitar song. The thing is, no, it's not. It's only a guitar song as long as someone is playing it on guitar. It becomes a piano song as soon as you start playing it on piano. And that's part of one of my missions here at Piano and Voice with Brenda. And years ago, when I was playing on the cruise ship, doing sing-along piano bar, people would always say, oh man, I would really love to hear this song, but it's not a piano song. And I'm like, listen, if I'm playing it on piano, it's a piano song. So I hope this tutorial was helpful for you. If it was, make sure you leave me a huge thumbs up. Leave me a comment below. Let me know what's working great about these tutorials or other songs that you might be interested in learning. If you want to know more about me, you can check me out on the internet, www.pianoandvoicewithbrenda.com. There you'll find out all kinds of information about me, including how you can work with me either one-on-one. I do teach a lot of my viewers here and subscribers the odd piano lesson one-on-one online. It works out fabulously well. It's been so great to meet some of my subscribers and work with them on their goals. And I also have an incredible online membership called The Versatile Musician, where I have, it's sort of like my channel, but on steroids. It has full entire courses on piano skills, musicianship, theory, ear training, songwriting, all kinds of different specialty skills and styles, technique. I mean, you name it, everything is there for a very low monthly fee. You can have access to absolutely everything. It's fabulous. And if you're a viewer here on my YouTube channel, then you get $30 off your first month by using coupon code GETSTARTED30. Thank you so much for playing Elvis with me today, and I will see you next time.